Hello there. Today I have Transformers Prime Soundwave, and yeah, here he is. Bottom view of the plane, top view of the plane. Now, this actually isn't a plane. Apparently, it's a drone. So yeah, whatever that's about. So it's not really a cockpit. You got the wings, the back fins, and I couldn't really figure out a way to hide Soundwave's head in robot mode, and his head looks mediocre. I just couldn't figure out a better way to do like the screen face, so that's the best I could come up with. And he only has Laserbeak as an accessory, which I'll show off later, but yeah, that's the entirety of his vehicle mode, and it's hard to do size comparisons. Here's Soundwave next to a few Cyberverse figures. Here's Soundwave next to Bulkhead and Starscream. And you might have noticed that Megatron is in here, and Megatron has finally fallen. Here they all are, and honestly, the only thing that's actually missing from Bulkhead and Starscream is their hands. Here he is next to Core Class Starscream and Commander Class Shockwave. And here's Soundwave next to a familiar looking boombox. Is it a boombox? I don't know. It's probably not a boombox. I don't know. Cassette player. Transformation, it's like 5 steps, and it's very stable. Rotate his feet up. Rotate the wings down. Rotate this around, and rotate his wings down again. It creates his arms. These little back fins will just fold back and spread the feet apart, and that is his entire transformation. So there you have Transformers Prime Soundwave in his robot mode with his very lanky proportions. And here's Soundwave next to his model just to get it out of the way. Alright, before we do size comparisons, let's take a look at him in robot mode. 360 look. He doesn't have the back details he's supposed to have. Like, I think he's supposed to have like fins and stuff back here. But obviously I couldn't fit that in without creating a lot of kibble in vehicle mode. So that's how his back looks. Pretty boring. He's got the long wing arms. There's a key detail in the first part I did for this transformation, for this figure. And yeah, and before we do size comparisons, let's do articulation. So shoulders on a ball joint, they can go anywhere. Full elbow bend. Piece fell off. His head can rotate a full 360. His hips, whatever you want to call these, his legs are also on a ball joint. That's gonna keep popping off. Hold on. You can kick out. It's just stiff. Can kick out that far. And yeah, it's not really an athletic person in the show. I mean, we don't actually know what I'm talking about. Is that you don't really see him in a lot of action. The only fight scene I remember him actually being in was against Wheeljack. And I think Wheeljack was the only one that actually landed not really a punch. I don't remember what actually happened in the fight, but I remember that he scratched Soundwave's face. So yeah, that's nice. And fully backwards knee joint and this foot pivot, and he has a bicep swivel. Not due to transformation either, that's just because of how he's built, which is cool. So Soundwave has a lot of articulation. And before we get to size comparisons again, I want to take a look at Laserbeak, his only accessory. So you're going to take these pieces off of his chest. I couldn't figure out a way to make Laserbeak transform without parts forming and looking good on Soundwave's chest. So you're just going to take all the dark blue pieces off of his chest. This is the configuration. It would be on his chest like this. So you're just going to rotate that down like this, and then connect this piece on either side like this, so that you can create a Laserbeak. It's not really like Laserbeak. I want him to be small. You can also kind of tell who he is, like kind of represents his head, his wings, obviously. And yeah, this is Laserbeak. Let's see if we can perch him. I never actually tried this. No, but we could pretend. Okay. Well, Soundwave can do the pose. Yeah, you can do the pose. Okay. Yeah, so here's Laserbeak. Yeah. Alright, size comparisons. I also forgot one piece of articulation. He kind of has this hand swivel. And the reason why I couldn't, he doesn't have any other accessories than Laserbeak is because I don't remember him using any weapons in the show, other than his like giant tentacle things that come out of his like stomach or something. But I don't really know how to recreate that in Lego and be articulated, or where to even connect it. So yeah, that's why that's not there. I mean, there are two pieces, Lego pieces out there that I could use, but I don't have any of those. So yeah, now let's actually get to the size comparisons. Core class Soundwave. Here are a lot of size comparisons at once. Here's Soundwave next to two other Lego Transformers Prime figures, and Soundwave is the exact same height as Starscream. As you can see here, without counting his little red crest stud thing, Soundwave is basically either the same height or taller than Starscream, which I don't really mind. Here uses Bulkhead, and these guys are actually the same height. Hold on. They really are the same height. But Bulkhead's a little bit taller. That is it for Soundwave, so I'll see you next time.